My dad confessed something on his deathbed that changed everything. I had been sitting by his hospital bed for hours, holding his hand and pretending I wasn't terrified that this would be the last conversation we'd ever have. He had been sick for months, but the decline had been sudden. The doctor said he didn't have much time left, so I tried to focus on the small moments, the way his hand still felt strong when he gripped mine, the faint smell of aftershave that reminded me of Saturday mornings from when I was a kid. He looked at me with eyes that were sharp, even in their weakness. He cleared his throat and whispered, "I need to tell you something before I go. Something I should have told you a long time ago." My heart started racing. I had no idea what it could be. Was it about money? Family secrets? Something he'd done in the past? I nodded, urging him to continue. "You know how I've always been secretive about some things in my life? About your mom?" I swallowed hard. My mom had passed when I was young. I had grown up with stories of her, but very few pictures, and my dad had always said there were reasons he couldn't talk about everything. "The truth is," he said, voice trembling, "your mother is still alive." My head snapped up. I thought I had misheard him. "Alive?" I repeated. She didn't die?" He shook his head weakly. "No, we had to separate. It was messy, dangerous, and I wanted to protect you. I couldn't tell you. I thought it was safer if you believed she was gone." I felt like the room had dropped away around me. All the memories of grief, of her absence, of the way my dad had struggled to raise me alone, came crashing down. Everything I thought I knew was suddenly unreliable. "Where is she?" I asked, voice barely steady. He gave me a piece of paper, shaking. "This is her address. Please go. She's been waiting." But I couldn't bring myself to tell you sooner. I stared at it, unable to speak. My mind was spinning. All the years of unanswered questions, the small gaps in stories, the vague recollections of her face suddenly made sense. He smiled faintly, a mixture of relief and exhaustion, and whispered, "I'm sorry for keeping it from you. I just wanted to protect you." I squeezed his hand, tears streaming, and told him I understood. Within hours, he was gone. But for the first time in my life, I felt a mix of grief and hope. I folded the note carefully, promising myself I would find her. 2 weeks later, I rang the doorbell at a small house in a quiet neighborhood. The door opened, and there she was. The moment our eyes met, the years of distance and mystery vanished. We stood there, laughing and crying at the same time, as if time had folded back on itself. Everything my dad had kept hidden finally made sense, and in that moment, I realized that some secrets, even ones that hurt, could lead to the most unexpected and wonderful reunions.